Thursday night. This is me, Bob, commentating on Division 1. We're here with quali, round 8 of the championship at Monza. 14 drivers tonight. And as always, your big favorite is Call Me Speed. Been dominating this season. Still not leading the championship, by the way. That championship leader is Zedakal, who is currently not available to race. It seems like the Williams duo are going to go out together to possibly give each other a slipstream. And they're the only ones on track so far. Although I think there's a RB coming out of the pit lane and an Aston Martin. Yeah, that's High King, and it's Maggot. Meanwhile, you got Nexton on track and a Mercedes. That's Joe, his teammate Brandon, not around tonight. Meanwhile, big shout out to my good friend Nell. Nell, hope you're doing well and get better soon. Right, let's have a look. Let's go on board. Takes the first king third. Really late to 8. Let's see how much it cuts. Not a lot. That's taken in 4th. Comes up to Lesmo 1. 5th. 5th and Lesmo 2 as well. Not the greatest exit. Alright, that's Kari in 6. Surely great time. And the Parabolic out also today. 3 names actually. And that's a full lap. And it's not. It's no time. Did he invalidate? I'm not sure. Is his teammate on pole so far? Right, let's see what Nexton can do. Maggot can do. He's quicker, 19.9. And even Joe goes quicker than Athena Z. Oh, look at that. Here is Nexton. 19.7. That's bloody quick. Next up, I think that is Hackett. 20.5, just quicker than High King. And I think there's a Ferrari. Jack driving the Ferrari tonight. Winning on 4. Stewards now on a hot lap. Benny on an out lap. Berserk on an out lap. Stewart using the Ferrari there. Cavola's meanwhile in P7. Stays in P7 as Stewart goes to P8. We got Benny and Berserk on a hot lap right now. Yeah, Berserk the next one to set a time. Won't be a front runner, probably around Stewart or Kazengo's time. So the new name of this corner is of course the Curva Alboreto, Michele Alboreto. See, Berserk in between Stewart and Kazinga. Let's see what Benny can do. Ahead of that group, just beyond Hackett. Highcane improves. Third lap on these tires and he goes to P3. Well done to him. Right, next car on a hot lap is Gunnar. His first lap, didn't put much practice in for this week's race. Busy with work, kids. Shows off purple on sector 2. And pace-wise, Gunnar has been best of the rest so far this season. Let's see what he's capable of. Oh, that's a poor lap actually. 23.4. Call me speed. Starting a hot lap. His second run. Got invalidated on the previous one. Let's see if he can dominate the field again. Ralliet behind him in a hot lap. Only one's without a time, but let's see what is Gunnar doing. Is he... He's got nearly no ERS, so... He is up 2 seconds though. And meanwhile, Athanasio goes to second. So we got 3 cars coming in. Or coming across the line. It's Gunnar. Boom. And Colby Speed on pole. And we've got Ralliet, third of this group. Puts him in P9. So Gunnar was able to do a second hot lap ride in a row. Didn't even have much ERS and still managed to get 21.1. So if he gets a proper run, I think he can. He might be able to do top 6, 7. Right, Nexton. Can he improve? He can, but it's not good enough for pole position. Maggot? Maggot? Starting his lap. Haywarden. Oh, up quite a bit. 2.5 tenths. What would it put you down on at 19.9? If you improve a little more, it could be second row. Fifth so far. Good lap from Joe. Here comes Hackett. Can you improve, Mark? You can, P7. Well done. Let's have a look. Hackett. Is this... No, that's an in-lap. So the next one is Cavolas, up to 10s. A lot of drivers in the pit lane, some on hot laps, some on out laps. Benny has started his hot lap. Let's see what Cavolas can do. Improves 2 10s and he stays in P10. Merck in Parabolica is Joe. He's gonna come into the pit lane. Stewart on an out lap. Berserk, where are you? Let's give you some airtime. So that's quite a bit of ERS left, so could use that. Can he improve to probably P11? P8 even! Well done! Cavolas? Nah, he's coming in. Who we got on the lap? Benny. Benny invalidated. Which is a shame because he's up. Oh, I know why he's up a lot. High Kane comes in. Stewart is starting a hot lap. I'm sure you can do much quicker, Stewart. Jack and Fry on an out lap. Berserk is on the in lap, and Benny's probably going to do another hot lap or coming in. No, he's coming in. So the only one really on track is Stewart. Oh, and Call Me Speed, of course. Let's follow Jack first. Jack is on a lap. Stewart, of course. He's down on his own time. Right, Call Me Speed then. Can you improve even more? Quickest time already. Marginally quicker. Jackie boy. Alright, here it comes. Call Me Speed. Probably going to improve a little bit on his own time. He actually doesn't. Stewart is... I don't know. Recharging? Here comes Jack. Half a second up. He's going to need it because otherwise he's lost. I think he is going to improve to P12. Oh, P10 even. 20.4. That's a good time, Jack. Put Stewart in last. I think Stewart is recharging. Next then is there on an out lap, trying to snatch pole. We got Athanasiou and Maggot. That's the battle. Joe on an out lap, High King. You basically got 7 men fighting for pole position. Who is where? Athanasiou is there at the second chicane. Maggot is on the lap already. Let's stay with Maggot. Not really improving. Joe then just started his hot lap. Athanasiou. Not really improving either. Next to them. He's just starting to stay with. Let's go with Maggot. Maggot improves in P3, same time as Nexton. Athanasiou improves, but he is probably done. Or is he? No, here he comes. No. Cancels the lap. Official timing is over. Nexton is not improving. So Joe then. Joe P5. High King. Spun. Benny. All eyes on Benny. Up at 10. The 10 could put you in P6. Meanwhile, Gunnar and Stewart fighting for P13. Benny. Benny goes P6. Drops High King to 7. Stewart goes to P12. Gavolis. Can you improve? You can. P13. And that's Gunnar in 14. And then we only have... I was about to say Rick, but... he's mowing the lawn. Right. And other things. Well, it's not a full grid, but 14 drivers in 1.2 seconds is not too bad, actually. Right, once again we got Comey Speed on pole position, but not with such a big margin. Actually, 0.143 to both Nexton and Maggot. The second Williams in 4th place ahead of Hayward and Benny Bruno. Then we have High King and Hackett with a good run. And then we have Ralliot, Berserk, Zingle, Stewart, Gavolis, and Gunnar. Right, that's your starting lineup. We are expecting a dry race. 27 laps on Monza. Usually one of the quicker Grand Prix. It's good. You got a lot of straights and it's a fairly long track. So short lap times. players are taking their time, but here we are. As we start the formation lap, let's see what tires everyone is on. Let's see, 9 on mediums, including the top 6. And then we have all but 1 on hards. So we got Stewart on the softs. Right, let's see. Who's the best today? Everyone's money is on Call Me Speed. And last week I think it was a 1-2. I won 3 the week before. So the Williams team is dominating this championship. Yet still Zetterville in the lead, and let's have a look how many points the lead is. But first we have the race start, and that could get interesting. Lights are out and away we go. That's a good start. That's a good. Oh, one of the McLarens is off well. Oh, scary there. Next in stays in P2. Oh, that's one of the RBs taking a shortcut. Anyway, the leader survives. Call Me Speed. Then we have Nexton and Maggot. Hayworth in 4th and Hackett in 5th. They've done well. Ralliet on 6th, the first rival on hards, and Athanasio must have been around. And of course, start dropping from P4 to 7. Benny in P8. Berserk in 9. Well, that's 10 now. As Stewart moves up to P9. Looking to make up ground on those softs. Jack in 11, Gavolas in 12, Goon in 13, and High Kane in trouble. Right, to the front. Can Nexton keep up? As DRS will be activated starting this lap, so I won't be able to use it on this straight, but definitely on the next DRS zone. We seem to have a leading group of 4. Hackett losing 2 positions there, and Ralliet and Athanasio moving up. No. Hackett is defending well. Stays in 5th. And that means we have quite a gap to the top 4. Right. 2 groups there is, because in 9th is the next group, and that is Stewart trying to defend Gazingo, but let's stay with the leaders for now. High Kane did a pit, so car must have been okay. Hackett now losing the position to Ralliet. As as we come up to the end of the second lap, and this will be interesting with the overtakes. Call Me Speed has 3.5 tenths on Nexton, and 6 on Maggot, and 9 on Herod. Here we come. That's a lead change. Lead change. That's Nexton. Oh, and it's Hackett reclaims his position, and that means the fighting just makes sure the gap to the cars ahead is just getting bigger and bigger. We now have Benny is in that fight as well. Oh, Benny and Athanasiou there having a little bit of battle, and Kazingo is now overtaken Jack, and they're closing the gap to the battle for 5th. Can they? Oh, Benny just out of DRS range. Sure, he'll close it soon enough. Alright, here we go again. Coming up to Parabolica, the top 4. I bet we see another lead change here as Call Me Speed will now have to run, but Mackett is there as well, and Joe is really close. So it's more about who of this 4 is not going to make a mistake. Whoa, whoa. Joe's sending it really late on Mackett there. Some wheel banging. Oh, and that only makes sure they both lose. They lose the connection to the top 2. Just said he makes a mistake, but I think Joe was pretty late there. Now, can they close the gap? Otherwise, they're in trouble. So, Call Me Speed with the lead again on Nexton. Then we have Maggott and Joe, and then lead to the next group of Ralliet and Hackett and Benny Buno. And in 8 now is Athanasiou leading the 3rd group of Kazingo, Cavola, Stewart, and Gunnar. And 2 RBs at the back. Maggott is closing the gap to Nexton. Nexton doing everything he can to stay within ERS. Maggott now is not interesting, and this will give Joe a good run. Expect to see him moving up to P3 here. And Nexton is just a little bit too far away. Yeah, Joe moves up to P3 in the Merc. And actually, this second group is closing the gap a little bit. It was earlier more than 4, now it's 2.9 with Hackett, Benny Buno, and Ralliet. And I'm thinking that Athanasiou may have lost some front wing parts perhaps in the battles, because yeah, he seems to be slower than anticipated. At the back, the RB's changed position. Oh, and this is starting to get a big gap between 2 and 3. Nexton closer now than he was on the previous lap. Berserk with a time penalty. Here comes Nexton again. And everyone else is just hoping that these front 2 start belling it and take time from each other to give the others the opportunity to get back into DRS range. Good overtake, very clean here by Nexton. And Hackett just keeps fighting with Ralliet and Benny. Benny trying to get in the mix. Oh, we have a yellow. We have a yellow. Oh, Gunnar. 10 seconds for corner cutting. Oh, yeah. Right, and Athanasiou is trying to close the gap again back to that second group. It's 1.1, 1.2 actually. Coleman speed is close. It's just 3/10. Rally it. Reed claims P5, a heavy battle for that. Athanasiou seems to be bringing that other group back into the mix. Hackett now drops to P7. Coleman speed reclaims the lead. Maga is getting a little bit closer. Oh, another late one from Joe there. Stewart in the pit lane. Has he been in trouble? That's unfortunate for Stewart. Yellow! Oh, that could be a safety car. That's Cavola's round. No, he's able to continue. Drops him to P12. Hey, and Nexton, are you out of DRS range now? Yes, you are. And that's exactly what Coleman Speed wanted. Can you get back in? Can you? No, you just can't. Fastest lap by Coleman Speed, 22.423. And Nexton giving all he has to get within it, and now you need to stay within it. It's really, really close. Hayward P3. 1.5 behind Nexton. Maggott still close to him. Elliott in P5. Still leading that group with Benny and Hackett and Athanasiou and Kazingo there. And then there's the gap to the rest. So we got a group of P5 to 9. Nexton's still giving it all, trying to get back into the DRS range, but he's just 2/10s out of it, and Mackett and Joe just keep changing positions on that straight, and actually they are getting closer to Nexton. But maybe if they can reach him, they can all work together to close the gap to Coleman Speed. Because I think that's required to try to beat him. Nexton is giving it all he has. He wants to stay within the DRS range. To stay with him and have a chance not just for winning, but also to keep off the other guys. That last part is not... Nope, they're there. They close the gap. Seven tenths. Now they need to work together. They're at the back of him. They're not ahead of him yet. I think that will take another lap. 1.5 lead of Comey's beat on Nexton here. Maggot now fully closed the gap. There we go. Is he going to go for the move? Yeah, he looks, but he's not going. Benny and Elliott keep chasing positions. Athanasiou now in 7, Gazingo in 8, and Hackett dropping to the back of this group. A 6-second gap though to Gunnar. Is that Maggot? Maggot, yeah, Maggot would have moved for P2. Oh, and Hayward gets a time penalty. High Kane ahead of Gunnar. Although Gunnar takes him back. Second group now has a new leader. That's Athanasiou there. 4.7 behind the podium contenders. With him still is Elliott and Benny and Gazingo and Hackett at the back of it. Then there's 7 seconds to High Kane, who is fighting Gunnar for P10. And we have a yellow. That is... it's our good friend Berserk. Gazingo quietly moving up here. P7 for him. And look at that. Athanasiou is actually closing the gap to the front group. Will be interesting if they could fully close and we get a big battle. Oh, we have yellow. Maggot speeding in the pit lane. Several cars pitting. Hackett is in, Hayward is in, Nexton is in, and Maggot is in. Oh, but speeding planet is gonna hurt. So the whole second group went in. And now Elliott in second, who has overtaken Athanasiou. Berserk in the pit lane. Ah, he retires. Lovely. Yeah, great season. You either don't show up or you retire in the pit lane. That's might as well just not race at all. I hope his car won't come back on track, because that could be dangerous. Let's have a look. Comey's speed comes in. Car is clear. Thank God for that. Elliott now taking the lead. And he comes back where? P6, just ahead of Gunnar. means he has no one in front holding him up. And he could just do his own pace. Because the car close behind him is not going to be a threat gunner on all hard tires. Athanasiu pits now, just as Benny, both at the end of lap 13. We got Reliant and Gonzingo, who started in Hearts, still staying out in P1 and 2. Maggot with the fastest lap of the race. And he has a pen though. Oh, that's for speeding in the pit lane. Aye, aye, aye. Such a shame. Oh, Gunnar with a cheeky moment there and call me speed. Well, it's a direct fight for position, so if you have more speed, just take to the end. And Maggot is actually closing the gap to call me speed, because he now is right behind Gunnar. He's going to get past him. Improves his fastest lap again, and that means he's going to be really, really close behind Call Me Speed. It's such a shame he has that speeding pen. Athanasiu with a pen as well. Alright, Reliant and Kazingo come in for their pit stop. Next in overtakes Gunnar. And we're gonna see a new race leader here. First Call Me Speed, but like a second after it's gonna be Maggot. Oh, what a shame he has that pen. I came with the quickest lap of the race on his fresh mediums. A shame he was in trouble early on. He has closed the gap to some other stuff. And we still have Gunnar who hasn't pitted yet. He's the only driver. Although I think Stewart will eventually pit. Next in ahead of Gunnar. So Maggot is really on fire after these pit stops, as he was in a long time battle with Hayward and Nexton. He is now 4.5 seconds ahead of them. Oh, we have a yellow. Oh, that's Stewart in trouble there, I think. Maggot and Comey keep changing the lead. So we have a podium battle with Nixon Hayward. And Benny Bruno is 4 seconds behind him. Elliott overtakes Hackett. We're probably going to see another lead change here. Yeah, here comes Maggot. It's just DRS and ERS. No fucking slipstream on that long straight. Out of the final corner up to turn 1 is just helping the overtakes. And they run away with a few tenths each lap from the cars behind. Oh! Slight mistake there from Maggot, and Comey Speed overtakes him, but just barely avoids him. Imagine them both going off together there. I would spice it up. Right, and another overtake. Maggot in the lead again. Next into P3, ahead of Joe. Oh, Gunnar now just leading that third group. But he still has to pit. He's clearly hoping for a safety car. Oh! Is this a team game? Oh! 3 wide there in Lesmo 2. That's well played. Elliott goes. He tried to box Athanasio in. Worked, but both went past. Now Gunnar drops to P8. Ahead of Hackett and Gazingo. Hackett passes well. I think Shane is enjoying these tires. Comey Speed reclaims the lead. Well, we've seen plenty of overtakes. Oh, look at that. It's so close to each other. Oh, what's that? A bit of wheel banging there. Benny and one of the other cars. And now Athanasiou in 5th. Oh. Benny going a bit wider. Hackett go single, fighting each other. Hiking. Oh! Gee. Jack and Hiking playing bumper cars there. Some tough battles. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We're seeing a lot of battling going on. It's a shame it's not for the win. It is for points though. Alright, back to the leaders who are slowly building a bigger gap. And Mackett will hope the gap will grow even larger because he has a 10-second penalty. Oh, that will cost him the race win, but possible. P2, 3, podium. Because if we look at the total times, he has a 6.4 gap to Nexton and a 6.9 to Hayward. Now, Hayward has a 3-second pen, so basically we're looking at Maggott versus Hayward for P3. That's what we're looking at. And then we have the battle for P5 is Athanasiu Reliot and Benny Bino. Oh, there's a gap now with Hackett. Oh, and another pen for Maggott. Ay, 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 that's not helping. So, with Athanasiu having a pen, unless Reliot and Benny Bino get a pen, they're fighting for P5. Hey, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Jack with a pen. Oh, and Gunnar finally fit it. Right, we have 5 laps to go. What is still at stake? The wind seems to be going to call me speed unless he makes a mistake. He's not leading the race, but the guy who is at 13-second pen, which will currently put him in P5 or 6, but I guess it will be P4. Very possibly, or very slightly possibly, in P3. So Nexton will probably be in 2nd, and it looks like Joe is going to be in 3rd, unless either he loses more time, a lot more, or he gets another pen. Now, the other perspective, Athanasiu, basically he's got a 3-second time, puts him at 14.5 behind the leader. Which means Benny, currently in P6, 12 seconds behind the leader, With all the pens that are coming up, could go P4. And with a bit of luck, could go P3. It's not likely. Hey, it's racing. Anything can happen. Why? Because Maggot has 13 seconds of pens, puts him 13.2 behind the leader. We got Avanziu, 3-second pen, puts him at 13.5 behind Benny. With Joe, who's got on 7.5 plus 3 is 10.5. Benny's at 11.3. Right. Okay. Probably looking at P8. Hackett seems safe for P9. And Gazing over P10. Yeah. I was about to say, unless we get a safety car, no one is really moving up or down, but it's too late for the safety car. So let's have a look at how this is going to end out. But it depends on the board. Ties are irrelevant. Might make the picture a bit more clear for you. Two more laps. Benny claims P5. Oh, and this is actually looking really good for Benny. Benny could end up on the podium, like I said before. Actually, it's starting to look better for Benny by the second. Where could Elliott end up? P6, P5, maybe even P4. Stewart gets another pen that will probably drop into P12. As we've entered the final lap of the race. Let's see if anyone is going to do anything stupid. Right. Nexton overtakes Joe. Oh, talking about stupid. No, it's Stewart. Nexton and Hayward are losing time. And actually Benny's even fully closing the gap to these. And it's looking great for a podium for Benny. And starting to look better and better for Elliott as well. And Maggot seems to be giving up. Oh, and Stewart retires in the pit lane with a lap to go. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Right. Back to the lead. Cole's Pete is going to win once again. Nexton is looking for second position. And I think we're going to see another McLaren on the podium here. At the cost of Joe and Maggot. Cole's Pete and Maggot, they win. Well, Comey Speed wins. Mac crosses the line. We're going to see Nexton in third will move up to second. And I think Benny Buna moves up to third. O'Reilly even to fourth. Joe drops to fifth due to the pen. Of such a shame of such a great race. Oh, Maca drops all the way to P7. He deserved way, way more. Hykane in the end, 8th. Hackett in 9th, and Jack picks up the final point. Cavalos in 11th, and Gunnar in 12th. I think he did get fast track, so that's at least a ticket to the end of season lottery. Right, and that means the driver of the day, Benny. Well, yeah, could be. Means that Colby Speed actually took the lead in the championship. He had 11.5 points behind, so the lead now at 13.5 over ZFO, who hopefully will be back soon. I think he's on holiday. Elliott scored good points. Is in the battle for P3 and 4. Running up points next to them. Benny Bino, the McLarens who were in 7 and 8 in the championship, doing a good job today. Right, here is your unofficial results. Colby Speed wins ahead of Nexton, Benny Bino, Ralliot, Hayward, Athanasiou, Mackett, Hykane, Hackett, and Gazingle with the points. And then we have Cavalos, Gunnar, Stewart, and Berserk. Right, well, that's today's result. We're back tomorrow with Division 2, usually a lot closer and more exciting than this one. And next week on Wednesday, we'll be back with round 9 of this championship as we go to China with a sprint race. Right, so see you back tomorrow or next week. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.